The world trembled when they heard the news. It was a warm Saturday afternoon, the saddest of days and climates. Poor little Catchy the poodle was playing with her ball on the 13th floor of the 13th building, located at 1313 13th Street of the 7th District in downtown Carcer. All of a sudden, and completely uncalled for, tragedy struck. Catchy followed the ball, not knowing that the ball, in fact, was leading her to her death. Catchy fell and hit local shoe repairman Rusty Hunch in the head. A woman couldn't help but notice the canine falling, and sadly, she was run over by a train. A man watching the scene had a heart attack and died on his way to the hospital. Weeks passed and now, Rusty Hunch has recovered. He is the only one left alive and he has a story to tell. To accompany us as well as Dr. Dane Morrison, poodle expert from the Curly Short Dog Department of Kingston Canyon University. I'd say we listen to his story.
I'm not insane. The doctors can confirm I have a 62-year-old man's jaw.
That's a solid start, Mr. Hunch. And you don't look a day over 50.
Thank you, Benito. 35, though.
Right on. You want to tell us more about your experience?
Yeah, I guess. I was there at the self-service pumps, looking at this woman being run over by a train, and this poodle, it fell on my head, man. Somehow it transported my face 20 years into the future.
Where ya, sir? Furia.
I wouldn't lie to a doctor, much less to an eminence, such as yourself.
Enough respect, Hunch. We say fear de mus tail. I'm think a cool breeze.
Beef patties.
Absolutely, doctor. Right. So as I was saying, it opened my eyes to the future, man. And I smelled the future. I had the future stuck right up my freaking nose. I have to say, it's a stinky one.
Yeah, man, if a dirt a dead, brother. Poodle will only talk truth. What did the poodle future reveal to ya, Hunch?
Financial crisis, I'm afraid. The banks will give too much credit. People will buy homes they can't afford. The bubble will burst. The city will drown.
Oh, Mr. Hunch, I trust you. But you need to admit the banks are very careful. Last week I got a $2 million loan for a parking space, and the teller was incredibly strict. He even required a signed napkin as an escrow.
See, Benito, that's what I'm saying. It's all going down. But what I need to tell you is even more terrifying. The plague. A plague will happen. Millions will die. The whole world will go into lockdown.
Lockdown? Me brother, stop the noise. No sickness can lock down the earth. Babylon tried that already. And look, we still jamming. One love. Keep it steady.
It's the bats, doctor. The bats will make you cough.
Watch your speech, Hunch. Bats are like the birds of the night. Yeah, see, them is brothers too, man. A bat won't go on and do a wickedness like a cough upon a person. He's a peaceful creature.
You see, people will refuse to wear the masks, and hell and fire will be upon us.
That sounds scary, Mr. Hunch. And you got all that from a poodle falling on your head? How can this be explained? Are poodles the new Joseph's Pillars of Jacob?
Listen, Benito. As a poodle specialist, I tell ya, their logic is simple. Poodles are the only breed capable of generating micro-interdimensional black holes. It's because their paws are so small and their fur so curly, it creates a vortex of wickedness static. And with that dog hit Hunch's head, their static discharge sent his soul into their future. It's basic biology, man.
That's really concerning, doctor. But why doesn't it happen with cats?
Me no deal with feline vibration, man. Janoya would have to call a cat specialist for that kind of dark energy. We only study the catty ones.
Fair enough. You're making a deliberate choice to ignore the future. And for the record, it was just my head that went into the future, not my soul.
Jazzy and Mon, got any more?
Well, yes, it's hard for me to say this, but a cannibal will be president of the United States.
Oh, are you talking about our current president?
Oh, shoot, sorry. No, I meant a convicted felon will be president.
First lady? Felon. Vice president? Felon. Junior vice president? Also convicted felon.
Jesus, no. I meant Donald Love.
Oh, get out of here, Mon. Ain't no entrepreneur being CEO of this fine land.
He will be president twice. And dirt will fall upon this fine land.
That sounds concerning, but fair.
It's not fair. It's not fair. People will be so messed up by the media and the fake news that they're gonna believe in him.
Mr. Hunch, that's slightly hard to believe. News are not fake. News are trustworthy. It's in the word.
Where is it in the word news?
National Explain. Wholesome Society.
Where did you even get that from? It makes no sense.
Mama Bonito, spoken only the truth here. Truth live in sound. Stop fighting the phonetics.
Seems like we got a call from a listener. Who's there?
Hi, Benito, Carlo here. I have a quick question for Mr. Hunch.
Hey, Carlo, sure. What did you want to ask?
Will I ever find true love?
I don't even know who you are.
It's me, Carlo.
Yes, I know that, Carlo. What I meant is that you're not culturally or globally relevant.
Statute.
Oh my, Carlo. Please watch your language. This is a family business talk radio show. My mother's listening.
Focus on the deep culture, brother. Work one with the arts and the cinema in the future time.
It's hard to say this, but every single movie, straight out of Vinewood, will have a lame, shitty lesbian as the protagonist. It's insanity.
Chris thinks, diversity is a vibe, man.
No, it's not about that. They all have the same haircut, and it looks like a dollop of neon toothpaste.
Anna, you're making me miss these Stark Weather films already. That is no future for our youth.
I have a really important question for you, Mr. Hunch. How did the fur of the poodle look?
What does that have to do with anything? It was just a basic poodle with a pom-pom, and it's dead now. Let's focus.
Ignorance is a heavy burden, Hunch. You look at the pom-poms and you see the fashion. Me look at the pom-poms, me see hydrodynamic thermal insulation. Them dogs were the original Navy SEALs, man. If you don't protect the joint from the icy waters of the north, the wickedness static freezes the marrow.
Wait, so the dogs are for tactical swimming?
Strictly tactical, Benito. If you let a poodle rave righteous, if you let him walk the path of the upright, he don't need no barb. His fur will code itself. A true Rasta poodle grows the mops of its destiny. He becomes a walking center for the vibes of the earth.
No, don't talk about vibes. The internet has annihilated the meaning of that word. It's a trigger word for me now. It's a digital wasteland of just shouting.
The internet? Is that like the scratchy netting in my swim trunks? Let's take another call.
Hey, Jeff Cash here.
Nice to meet you, Jeff. What can we do for you? Do you have a futurology question for our man Hunch here? Maybe you're curious about the world, the fate of this city, the millions that will emerge and pass in the next 20 years.
Yeah, actually, no. I want to bring to the public's attention that my brother James Earl Cash has been on death row for the past goddamn year. This city's legal system is a sick fucking joke, man.
In that we can agree. Big man with a gun, but he never has time to reflect and hear the voice of the innocent.
Innocent? What are you talking about? No, what's taking so long? Just kill the fucker already.
Yes, exactly. Time is money and money is time. And we are wasting both paper and clocks on the waiting. Thank you, Jeff, for advocating for a more streamlined departure. Amazing.
Do you guys even need me here? I feel like I'm a burden.
Don't cry no tears, Monange. Time will talk if Jah wackety walk through city track.
No, well, believe me, everything will track. And I'll leave you with my final forecast. The robots will take over.
Oh no, what's the punchline?
What do you mean? I'm saying artificial intelligence will take over this world. Slop will fall and fill in our mobile phones, our attention spans forever crushed by meaningless dopamine-fueled videos of monkeys being sucked by tornadoes.
A wind, bad omen, brother. Poodles are no match for the wind. They can't hunt the pigeons that way.
Nothing will matter anymore.
Well, that's bleak. A world without pigeons for the poodles to catch.
That's besides the point. I'm talking about the AI bubble. Please listen to me.
And that wraps it up for now. Mr. Hunch is now being transferred to a comfy white room with pillows for walls, and Dr. Morrison has decided to enroll in a master's in human-cat communication at the University of Southern Yankton. This is Benito Diaz, and I wish you a happy afternoon. And remember, always watch out for poodle rains.
Dptr. For those tuned in. You're on Dolmen Public Talk Radio. This is Art Wilson. Welcome.
Hey, let me ask you something. How many mobile phones have you seen today? You know, those things rich people had in their cars in the 80s. They used to be freaking bricks in the 90s. Now they're way easier to sell, way easier to bring along on the bus, in public spaces, libraries. Walking the street, you hear ring, ring. You're like, is that a payphone? No, that is a phone in someone's pocket. Nothing moves forward this fast without somebody pushing it. They didn't spread because they're convenient. No, they spread because they're traceable. And I'm going to say this slowly for the people in the back. If you're calling into this station on a mobile phone, you might as well be mailing your location directly to City Hall, right? Use landlines. Landlines are physical. They're grounded. Landlines don't walk around reporting your movements. And Ronnie's been saying this for months. You know, he's right. Use landlines. I think a lot of people expected the future to have arrived by now. You know, flying cars, robot assistants. But what we got instead was uncertainty. Temporary jobs, phones that follow you, cities that never quite recover. You know, it's weird thinking about it now. You know, they can't fix the lights. They can't fix the lights, but they can put cameras up everywhere. It sounds abstract, but abstraction is how big changes hide. And, you know, Carcer City is full of people who did everything right by the book of life. They worked hard, stayed loyal to employers. They bought houses, they raised families, god damn it. And now they're being told indirectly, but definitely with a little push, that they're obsolete. Not in so many words, just through circumstances. You know, they're gently being pushed towards moving or staying, because that would help them too. But that's up to them. You're a number. They can add a number, they can remove a number. And that fucking messes with you. It messes with how you see yourself, how much you trust your institutions, or your own intuition for that matter. Messes with how much faith you have in tomorrow, because tomorrow was never ever promised, but now it's even less promised. And when enough people feel that way at once, that's when things become unpredictable. So yeah, I talk about surveillance, talk about infrastructure, talk about systems watching us, listening to us, but underneath all that, this entire city it's just being written out of history. There's not one, you know, when they're all done with all this, when they've achieved their goal, and that goal, some might say, a nuclear test on an actual city, or whatever. You know, when that actually does happen, you can guarantee nobody is going to hear about that. We are being written away. It's not accidental. Someone's taking notes. All right, I'm going to take a call now. Landline only, tell me what it feels like where you are. Not what happened, what it feels like. Dptr Art Wilson, you are live.
Archie, you are absolutely right about everything.
All right.
I've been reading up on it.
Relax. Hello. Where are you calling from?
What?
Where are you calling from?
Downtown?
Are you using a voice changer?
Yes.
Landline?
No.
Oh, God damn it. Art Wilson, Dptr, you're on the radio.
Hey, it's Anthony calling in. I'm down on the 504. The subway union workers. Listen, I'm calling in. I think we got undercover agents. All these homeless people that's shitting on the fucking rails. They seem like undercovers to me. Let me hear what you think, bud.
Well, Art Wilson does approve of this message, because I think you're onto something. Can't really put my finger on it yet, but please let us know. Next caller, you're on.
Hey, landline, east side, near the rail spur. I don't usually call into these kind of programs. I've just been listening. You keep talking about Carcer City feeling different, and yeah, it does. I walk the same route to work every day, same streets, same storefronts, but lately it feels staged. Like the buildings are still there, but the city itself already left.
Mm-hmm.
Stores closed without signs, windows stayed dark. A grocery store near me shortened its hours twice in 1 month. Nobody complained. People just adjusted. That's the part that scares me. I used to see city crews doing repairs. Now I just see trucks parked with engines running, unmarked. Nobody gets out. They sit there for 40 minutes sometimes, always on radios. I don't think they're here to fix anything.
Yeah, because maintenance leaves traces. What you're describing doesn't. So please go on.
I got laid off in December, manufacturing. They said they might call us back. They didn't. Since then, I've been doing temp work, night cleaning, warehouse shifts. You see a different city after midnight. Office buildings with one floor lit, schools with motion sensors still active, parking garages at home even when they're empty. It feels like the city's being kept alive artificially, like it's not even running for us anymore. It's running for something else.
And you're completely right. It does not run for us no longer. There's something else at play here. And like I said, I cannot put my goddamn finger on it. But they're doing something to us. Because like our caller friend just said, they show up for a construction job with nothing but a radio. What's going on? How are you going to pour that concrete with a radio, bud? Huh? Dptr, Art Wilson, you are on the line.
Hey, it's Anthony. I'm calling back again, from the 504 unions.
Oh yeah, welcome back on the air.
Talking about them fucking guys shitting on the rails. I got one. Get off the rails! You wanna get
Oh my god, how many times do I gotta tell people to call from a landline?
I'm spending 8 hours of unpaid overtime fixing that shit. What the fuck?
Hey, you still there?
Hey, I gotta go. I gotta bash this. I gotta tell this guy what the fuck he's doing.
All right, Local 405. I like these guys. They're keeping an eye out for you and for me, even while they're at work. I gotta respect that. And I'm not saying that every homeless person at the train tracks right now is a government informant. Not at all. Because some people are just down on their luck, and that's a given. But all I'm saying is that if you want to spy on a demographic, keep an eye out on a neighborhood, then you're not going to stand there with a suit on and a clipboard in hand. No, you're going to dress up as the guy that everyone walks past without even looking at. Or even walks away from, because I know a lot of people don't mess with homeless people. They think they stink, they think they suck, they think they want their money. So in that sense, I can only salute the government spies at Anthony's workplace, at the railroads, dressing up as homeless people, and even their dedication to the defecation. Let me put it that way. Because these people are pooping on the railroads just to blend in, just so that Anthony doesn't suspect them to be government informants. And I think he's back on the line, actually.
Hey, it's Anthony calling in, former 405 worker. Who would have thought you can't fucking beat a homeless guy's head in when he pulls a blade on you? Oh shit! Well, here the cops are coming. I gotta leave. If you could do me a favor and make that footage disappear. I never called in. I love you. Tell your mother I said hello, and have yourself a great rest of your day. I love your station. If I'm not in prison, I'll tune in.
Hello! Good morning, Carcer City! This is your friend, your neighbor, the man who just gave his car to a very nice stranger who said he was a valet for the entire hemisphere, Benito Moldy Diaz. I'm feeling capacitic today. Today we talk about the law. I love the law. It keeps us organized, like a spice rack. Specifically, Statute 402B. Did you know that since 1912, in Carcer City, and only this city in the entire country, the mayor is legally required to be the godfather of every 7th male child born in a single family? This is to prevent the Lupine transformation. Yes, werewolves. Our guests today are civil rights lawyer Dr. Aris Thorne and local Carcer City werewolf hunter and frozen drink dispenser technician Buck Silver Bullet McCoy.
Good afternoon, Benito. I am incredibly sorry to start on this note, but what is that odor? It smells like cat urine.
I have no idea what you're referring to, Suit.
I do smell it as well. I thought it was me, but I think it's coming from Mr. McCoy's briefcase.
I suspect it's...
There is no smell.
Wonderful then.
Let's start with the obvious, shall we? Dr. Thorne, can we talk about the law? What do you think of the law? Is this an example of a good law?
Absolutely not. It is a prehistoric embarrassment. We are hemorrhaging scarce taxpayer revenue on silver-plated rattles and mayoral christening robes for children who have no biological need for them. It is a violation of the separation of church and state, and frankly, there is no such thing as a werewolf.
Huh? Doctor, are you a dog man?
Excuse me? Please refrain from discharging saliva in my direction, sir. No, Benito, I'm an attorney.
Listen to me. Listen. You all know why you don't see werewolves in Carcer. Because of a mandate. Look at upstate Dolmen. It's crawling with them. I spent 3 months in Dolmen Woods, hunting an alpha with nothing but a sharpened glass shard and 3 bottles of cognac. Turns out, it was a very large, very confused Swedish hiker. But the point stands. If we stop the mayor from being a godfather, the city will collapse. Fur will be everywhere. Fur inside your blonde single womans in their late 40s. Fur in places that shouldn't be legally be fur. Fur in your drive-thrus.
Oh wow, I do not like fur in my coffee. McCoy makes a very scary point.
He absolutely does not make a scary point. What is scary is our ability as a society to maintain this charade while we focus on real issues, of which we have plenty.
But doctor, what if a baby grows hair on his palms and eats the mailman? Is that a state or a federal crime?
Benito, please. There has never been a single recorded werewolf attack in the history of this great country.
That because it was a cover-up. The 7th sons are the key. They act like an implicit dampener. If we abolish 402B, the mayor loses his shield. And then boom! The moon rises and your grandma's now a labradoodle with a taste of kidneys.
Oh, I love my grandma. She makes the best croquetas. I don't want her to be a designer dog. McCoy, you're a hero for the protection.
Yeah, listen, Benito. Does the break room have one of those industrial briefcase freezers? Or maybe a very cold deep sink?
We have a mini fridge, but it is currently unplugged because that's where I keep my human stamps.
Yeah, respect of the code chain of commands, I'm telling you.
Benito, this man is on the verge of a psychotic break. Have you read the law? One extension says that once the mayor becomes the godfather, he can legally claim prima noctis on their first bicycle. It's not even the correct legal term. It's just state-sanctioned tricycle theft.
He gets the bicycle? Oh, you're right, doctor. That is slightly mean.
Even more so, there have been 43 godfathering acts in the past year and only 2 births where it was actually a 7th son. What does that indicate?
It indicates the mayor is working overtime to kick those mutt butts out of the town, and then they're going to build a giant dog pound to put them all to sleep.
No, it's a national embarrassment. The mayor is missing 3 days a week because he has to attend First Communion rehearsals for children he's never even met. He's missing zoning meetings to buy overpriced greeting cards. Do you know what that does to a man's schedule?
The only thing I'm hearing is that our city is doing its best to prevent us from running the fleet train. And I applaud my cousin Marv. Our mayor.
Okay. Middle ground. What if, and I will explain this in terms of the layman, the mayor is the godfather. There's no doubt and no illegal wrongdoings, but the baby wears a flea collar until he is 300 months old. Does that satisfy the science, doctor?
Oh, that sentence alone should disqualify you from broadcasting. That is assault. You're putting a child in danger.
It is not enough, I say. I say we shave every 7th son and coat them in a liquid silver nitrate. It's the only way to be sure.
Oh, that sounds very shiny. I like the sparkle. but silver is expensive. Maybe if you use tinfoil? It's in everyone's kitchen.
We are discussing the literal silver plating of children on live radio. This is completely out of order. The fact that this law exists does not prove the existence of werewolves.
The law says there are werewolves.
That is not in the statute.
They're in the appendix.
There is no appendix.
Page number 312, subappendix C. Human lupin hybrid concentrations.
Oh. No.
Doctor, is everything okay? You look like you just stepped on a lemon.
There is an obscure addendum. Passed quietly in 1978 after what is referred to here as the Howling Incident. There are no details, just receipts.
Ha! I told you.
It allows for provisional supernatural accommodations if a belief system is sufficiently entrenched to cause civic unrest.
Would you please put that in terms of the people at home who are currently wrapping their children like a baby burrito?
Say it, sir. Say it.
The law believes in people who believe in werewolves.
Which is the same goddamn thing.
Legally? Yes.
So that's the compromise? Please say the toddler keeps the bike.
Yes, the toddler keeps the bike. Absolutely no silver plating, though there is a permitted non-invasive alternative.
I hate it already.
It means the child may receive a monthly lunar neutralization device pro bono under presumption of lupine conversion.
A device? That's great! Like a finger trap? Or a tiny muzzle?
It's a hat.
Even better, ladies and pets! It's a hat!
What kind of hat?
A very small hat. Lined with symbolic silver stitching to be worn during full moons until age 18. Statusitis bona fide, aliacates, so long as they don't turn into a human lupine hybrid.
Is it like a party hat?
It is a very serious, unnecessarily expensive hat that must be buried and replaced each month at the taxpayer's expense.
Buried? Like a loved one.
Buried like a mistake.
Doesn't even work?
There's no evidence it does anything. And the monthly burial routine requires at least 17 forms to be completed, notarized, and approved by a certified soil auditor.
That is complaint etiquette at the least. Do the forms have to be silver inked?
Don't push it, Benito.
But it's legal.
Painfully legal.
Fine, but the stitching in the hat has to be thick.
I don't even care anymore. Fine. Let's just shake on it before I lose my mind.
A deal's a deal. Benito, I'm just double checking, but you sure I can't really use that mini fridge over there?
Well, we have reached consensuality today. Dr. Thorne has left, probably to find the moon pie, and Bug McCoy is trying to scoop some glowing green liquid back into his briefcase. Is Carcer City safe from werewolves? Or are we just one expensive hat away from a hairy situation? I don't know. I'm gonna go buy some aluminum foil and wrap my neighbor's baby, just in case. And remember, folks, if you're unhappy, that is a complaint. If you're unhappy quietly, that is compliance. This is Benito Moldy Diaz. Stay sunny, stay silver, and watch out for the full moon. Up next, some music that makes my ears tingle.